comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the.
Yo guys, what is up? Max on a Borderlands 4 video, and we just got some Red Tree Amon gameplay. Now, I was scouring the internet. I couldn't find anything of any other gameplay of Amon. I posted the video of like Green Tree Amon, and that was, I kind of figured was going to be it. However, Mr. Joe Furlong on Discord DM'd me this VOD where this streamer, who I'll have a link down to their channel below, was streaming Red Tree Amon. They did the level 20 vault as Vex, so they don't have any like higher level Amon gameplay, but for their like Fade Fields, like level 5 portion of their gameplay, they did play Red Tree Amon and moused over some of the skills. So we're going to be breaking all of that down. Red Tree Amon's looking really good. I hope you guys enjoy the breakdown video. Let's dive right in. So for the Red Tree action skill, I talked about this in the previous video, but just a quick refresher. The like translated name is Onslaught. Not sure if that's what it's actually going to be, but Amon overloads his Forged Iron Fist, gaining continuous shield regeneration, bonus firearm burn damage, and increased movement speed. Press F or V to launch Rocket Fist, dashing forward to the target and enemy and dealing burning melee damage in a close range cone, staggering the enemy. It looks like you're getting like shield restore, you get bonus burning damage, a bunch of extra movement speed, and it's an 18-second duration. So this is a duration-based action skill. From the gameplay, it looks like you can keep swinging your fist while you are in this action skill, but you can also just hold the fist and charge it, and when you're holding and charging it, you're building up shield, but you can also shoot your gun at the same time. So like you can be tanky and using your gun and like constantly regenerating shield while you're doing it and gaining a movement speed, so you can get this kind of like buff aspect of it. Or you can use it to like really just dive right in and just start slamming people with the fist over and over and over again. No one has moused over Amon's like trait, but from the Game Informer articles, it seems like his trait is just going to be the like sub action skill. Every action skill comes with a sub action skill that he gets to use. And so his sub action skill here looks like it's that massive fire hammer. I don't know how much damage it does, or like they didn't mouse over that either. However, I did notice that it was on like an 85-second cooldown, so I think it's going to be something that hits really, really hard, but not something that you use very frequently, which I think is cool because it's got that like massive crater that it creates. Just a quick peep at the skill tree. I don't have like the creator mousing over all of these icons, but we can kind of infer some things from looking at the icons of the skills later on. So it looks like left tree, we've got a massive like sword here, and then the capstone is also swinging a massive sword. So I'm imagining this left side lets you summon a like fire greatsword. The middle tree, we've got a bunch of icons that have to do with like shields and armor. It looks like there's like 3 armor icons in the middle. So I'm imagining this is, you know, because the shield regens, or the fist regen shield, this is going to be more of like a defense oriented one. And the capstone also looks like a massive like lava burst explosion. And then I think the right tree is going to be a bit more like ordnance and fist focused. We've got a fist icon here that looks like it's slamming, with also some icons for like guns on fire, a heart and a fist, maybe some melee lifesteal, and then a icon that looks like maybe a possible fist sending out multiple explosives. So just some, you know, guesswork at what these things might be doing. And then in the tree, we've got a bunch of like fire symbols, melee symbols. I think this is going to be one of his more like actual melee oriented trees. For the passives this creator moused over, we've got Driving Force, Killing Skill Amon's, or increases Amon's shield recovery rate and movement speed for a period of time. So you're getting 3% movement speed per level and 5% shield recovery per level. You can get 3 points into this, so 15% shield recovery and 9% movement speed. But you can get multiple stacks of this, and the stack durations last 15 seconds. So if you're killing a bunch of enemies, you're going to be getting lots of movement speed and lots of shield regen. Burning Heart, pretty self-explanatory, increases Amon's burning damage. The next skill is Chaos. Amon gains melee critical strike chance. This is a T1 skill, by the way. It's like literally the first skill that you can spec into for 25% melee crit chance, which is awesome as a T1 skill. I'd imagine if you're going to be playing any sort of melee build, you might just be grabbing this, even if you go like green or blue tree, because like global melee crit chance is going to be super nice against any part of the body. The next is heavy plate armor. I believe the translation here is for increased maximum shield capacity and increased overshield capacity. Overshield is a mechanic that you can get like a temporary shield over your shield that you can't regen, that just decays over time, but it will prevent your shield from taking damage. I've got a full video like breaking down some more of the defense side if you're interested. But that is going to be the like T1s. All of those skills that I just read out were the very like first row of skills here. We also in this VOD got to see Amon talk to Rush, which just gives you a sense of scale for how big Amon actually is, because Rush is really tall. This is his perspective, and showing on screen now is the perspective that I had when I was playing on Rafa of encountering Rush. And then we've got some actual gameplay of Red Tree. Unfortunately, this creator hopped on Amon's Red Tree pretty much at the end of their play session, so they didn't really get much further than this starting town and this starting encounter. But as you can see, we've got the like flame fist, that the like middle bar here is its duration. They're shooting and charging up their shield at the same time, getting constant shield regen, but also like they could punch here if they wanted to. And it does look like the punch has a pretty significant dash if you like put your crosshair on an enemy. Didn't happen there, but it does happen later on. All right, here we go. And damn. How much damage did that do, actually? Did it display? That's a screen effect for sure. Welcome back, Borderlands 3. That thing is nuts. I didn't see a damage number. I'd love to know like how much that was doing. There's the like punch. And then multiple follow-up punches. It does. The interesting thing here is, by the way, like, it's a duration-based skill, but it looks like doing the punches drains it faster. So it's not like 18 seconds of continuous punching. Oh, you know what? Wait, what happened here? Did they click their F? It looks like they clicked their action skill here, because their action skill duration bar just popped up. And then they're throwing ordnance. And then they hammered. And their action skill's like still technically going right now. You can tell because their arm is on fire. So it looks like you could just kind of passively regen your shield, like if you wanted as a survivability layer, without having to do the rocket punch. And then here they actually end up doing it. And no, it doesn't look like punching actually drains it like more. Like there was no significant chunk of loss when doing the punches. So you probably could just punch that like entire time, just like whale fire punches on during that duration if you wanted to go like... I've seen a lot of people like saying that they really hope that Amon plays a bit like Brick or Krieg, where you can kind of go berserk with a melee skill. And I was thinking that that was going to be the axes, but it seems like the axes are mainly just for throwing. This seems like your Krieg style. You get 18 seconds. You can just go buck wild with fire punches and hammers during that duration, all while regenning your own shield. Here's some more gameplay. Just like sending out fire punches. Knocks that guy right off the building. It's definitely a longer cooldown, this fire punch. Unlike the Axis, it's on like a default of 50 seconds. But I imagine there's going to be ways that you can like extend it and stay punching for a while. You know what I mean? Maybe in that right or middle tray. Guys, that's going to do it for the video. That was kind of all this creator moused over. They didn't get to leave that town. Their like play session was basically done after that. So just a small little preview of Red Tree Amon, but it's looking awesome. Amon is quickly climbing the tiers. I don't usually go for like berserker brawler type characters in video games, but Amon's looking pretty damn good right now. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will catch y'all in the next one. Take care. Peace.